And tonight we are honoring those who fought and died for freedom. 81 years ago today, Allied forces helped turn the tides in World War II.
More than 4,400 Allied troops were killed storming the beaches of Normandy, and more than 5,000 others were wounded. Today, people from far and wide gathered at the D-Day Memorial in Bedford to pay their respects.
And that's where we find ABC 13's Rachel Tillepaw tonight. And Rachel, you had the privilege of speaking with some of the veterans who actually served in World War II.
Noreen and Patty, many of those who survived the fighting more than 80 years ago have sadly since passed on. At today's commemoration, there were 10 World War II veterans in attendance. One of them was 100-year-old Richard Inlow from Danville. He served in the U.S. Navy during the war. Inlow was not in Europe during the invasion, but says he lost loved ones in it, including his best friend. He says that was an era where everyone loved their country and getting drafted into the military was the norm.
Well, when I got a letter like everybody else, and I've still got it from President Roosevelt. It says, "Greetings." That was like getting a Dear John letter. You know, everybody, if you got a letter with greetings on it, you knew you were drafted.
Inlow tells me he often reflects on the cards he was dealt. He's grateful he survived the war and was able to start a family. I also got to meet 99-year-old Clarence Wenzel from Huddleston. He remembered what it was like getting the call to serve.
I didn't like being drafted to go to war because I was raised by a pastor. I was taught to love everybody, and now here I'm being trained on how to kill another human being. That was quite a shock.
Wenzel says today is an important day to remember and reflect on the sacrifice of our heroes. He is glad to be able to share his story as well as his sister's. She served as a member of the Women's Air Force Service Pilots. A big part of today's message is to honor those who made our freedom possible and to make sure that we protect our patriotism. Reporting live in Bedford, Rachel Tillepaw, ABC 13 News.